Hello guys and welcome to Toucan Tarot. Oh my goodness, it's been so long since I've posted. So apologies to my current subscribers. It's been a bit of a pickle of a couple of months, to be honest. I've just been so very busy. The good news is though, is that I've freed up a load of time to dedicate to Toucan Tarot, to this channel. I love doing this, and it's really saddened me that I haven't been about recently. So keep your eyes peeled, there's going to be lots of content coming. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. I'm massively trying to reach to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm well on my way. I think I'm on about 700, so all the help would be appreciated. Anyway, on to today's reading. So your next relationship, singles out there, so ladies, gents, all of us, whoever's single, this reading is about your next relationship. We're going to look at when it's coming in, how it's going to happen, and we're going to try and get a bit of more detail on characteristics and the individual person as well. So let's dive straight in. We've got 3 crystals. So this is very much pick a crystal. And while you look at these crystals, obviously timestamps are down below if you want to jump straight ahead. But for those of you that watch regularly, what I do like you to do is take 3 deep breaths in, say 1, and release. And whilst you're doing that, I want you to just have a look at these crystals and see which resonates with you. So we've got crystal number 1, crystal number 2, and crystal number 3. And this is your next relationship. Okay. Are you ready? Let's dive in. So if you picked crystal number 1, this is your reading. So I'm going to pop these aside here for a second. Great. So let's just get straight to it. I'm going to be using a few decks today. The first and foremost, we're going to use the Star Child Tarot, Danielle Noel. And we're going to pull this for you. And then I'm also going to pull for, I say masculine, but again, you know, whatever. This one's for you, which would normally be feminine. I'm just used to doing it that way, but of course, whichever is best for you. And then I'm going to use these for the masculine over here, which would be them. You're the next person coming into your life. I do use the pronouns he and she, but again, whichever best resonates with you, you are to apply. Right, so I am reading through my guides today. Of course, we've got Toucan always around, making sure that we're lovely and safe and offering lots of love and protection. And yeah, I've got my guide Luchuan here with me today. Been a while. And also, you know, we'll just see what else comes forward. Right, so next relationship. So first of all, I'm just going to pull a few for you here. Okie doke. Have a look here. And what I'm looking for really in this top pile is where you currently are, and then this is moving down into submerging with them. So let's pull a few for them now. And for this, I'm going to be using the Hyde Tarot, which a wonderful friend of mine, Dan Francis, made. Do check it out. I'll put the links below. But oh, literally my favourite deck at the moment, and they're so nice to handle. But let's see what we've got here. So this is for them. Oh, both of those out. Okie doke. Actually going to turn these over because I didn't actually read these in reverse. Some cards I do, people ask about that. Some cards I do read in reverse, other cards I don't. With this particular deck, I just don't. The images are real straightforward there. Right, so then I'm going to pull as well some Moonology deck, just to get a bit of advice on this relationship as well. And of course, I'm going to pull many more also. So there we've got the Void, Course Moon, and the South Node. Great, so let's just get straight in and we'll pull more as we go. Right, let's go for it. Right, so let's crack on. Okay, so let's start with you. First of all, we've got the Nine of Swords, excuse me, the Nine of Swords in reverse. And I just want to show you this card. I love Danielle Noel's artwork. so amazing. But with the night, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sorry, I can't get my words out today. With the Nine of Swords reversed, I almost want to give you a big hug. You know, things are definitely, is the feeling that's come across is that things are definitely not going your way at the moment. It's as if things have been really blown out of proportion, but really on the negative, you know, side of things in a negative way, which really limits, you know, your viewpoint on positivity and love. And so that's the feeling that I'm getting. I'm just feeling overwhelmed with stress and I want to say anxiety about a certain situation, which the feeling is that those around, you know, construing it as a very negative situation. And my guides are telling me that I just need you to just go, wait, hold on a second. First of all, block out what everyone around you thinks. Really important. The only thing that matters here, what is coming through, is yourself. So, you know, you really need to look after you right now. I really want to say that you need to meditate, but the message coming through is that it's so important to rise above the stress that you're currently experiencing. And again, my guy's telling me you need to do that via meditation, doing your affirmations. You know, affirmations, people think they're cheesy, but they're not. It's basic psychology, you know, of reprogramming the way you think about things, and you are who you think. So this kind of stuff's really important, especially for you right now. So yeah, you need to start meditating. You know, you can literally do 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, or 10 minutes at some point during the day. It's not a lot of time. So you must start doing that. And also affirmations. If you are already into meditation, you need to connect with your guides more. And if you aren't, start getting into meditation. I would definitely recommend guided meditation. You can contact me for that if needed. But yeah, you need to meditate. And those of you that do, again, connect with your guides more and more. But your state of despair right now, it's just not healthy for you. You know, it just really isn't. And it's only going to cause you more pain in the long run, is what Lutrani is saying, unless you kind of nip it in the bud and act on this now. Because it's almost like what I'm seeing is a revolving door. You know, the same actions give out the same outcome. It's that simple. But I'm so happy to say of what you've got coming up here. So this is looking at your current situation and things of the past. So obviously this is something which I get the feeling has been weighing on you for a long time, but there is good times to come. But yeah, it's almost like a hamster wheel or revolving door, and you need to nip that in the bud. And the biggest thing that's coming through is do not be afraid to ask for help, okay? In whatever way that may be, whether it be spiritually or in whatever way, you know, is what my guide is saying. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Right next door here, look what we have, the Queen of Swords. And this is you. This is you. This may be how you're feeling right now, but this is you, the Queen of Swords. And, you know, the absolute opposite of what we see here. What do we know about the Queen of Swords? Incredibly insightful, quick-witted person. You know, the swords, it's all about the mind and sharpness. And we often see these kinds of people as leaders in business. So, you know, switched on. And more importantly, they're able to see through deception and illusion. And this is the headspace that you're about to move and need to get into, is what's coming through. And this is the message for you. Again, nip this on the bud. The way you can do that is meditation, affirmations, in order to bring you through to this space here. And then, oh, so exciting. Then we've got the Ace of Swords. And you're going to need to sort this out, guys, for what's coming for this person over here. But the Ace of Swords, I mean, again, brilliant card. And just, oh, I love the way that these have unfolded, of course, always for a reason. But the Ace of Swords, you know, we're talking about new beginnings here, heightened state of spiritual and mental clarity. And it is a really strong message, guys, that not only may you be seeking help in other areas, but this is really a spiritual and mental thing. And this is why at the beginning, Lutrani is reminding me to say, you need to block out what other people are saying, because this is all about you and cracking the nut open of your mind to unravel. And then you're seeing this, the Ace of Swords, which again, just a heightened sense of spiritual and mental clarity, you know. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel when I do readings, you know, I'm very much a feeling kind of person. I just feel so excited for you. You know, it's this is going to be the emergence of great determination and power that's come because of this situation. So just the emergence of this determination, power, and reaching goals. So it's super exciting. So don't be too bogged down about where you are now. You can change this, and this is what's to come if you change. You know, with all tarot readings, guys, it's advice is the way my guides kind of put it to me. We always have free will, right? If you allow this to continue happening, then this isn't going to happen. So you need to make that change. And this is what's saying could happen if you do. And it's amazing things for you, for first and foremost. Then we've got this bottom bit here. And I'm going to stop there. I'm going to come back to that because I'm going to go up to them now for the same kind of, you know, bit of history and where they're at now before you coming in on the scene. So we've got the cactus, which is the Eight of Swords, the mask, which is the Six of Pentacles, and the heron, which is the Six of Wands. Firstly, lots of sixes there. You know, big transformation for this person. Huge, huge, huge. You see the cactus here. And oh, I love the way Dan has basically translated this with the cactus. It's a great, great analogy. You know, the cactus sits there, doesn't it, in the desert on its own. It has time to contemplate. It's as if he's been literally in this mode of just great, great deep thinking. You know, he's got the cactus itself with the prickles on it, which is his armor. So he's literally been almost on an inside his head mission against the world to just try and figure out a lot of things. It's a lot of thinking for him. You know, with everything that's happened for up to his life thus far. Again, I say he, whichever resonates with you. But whatever's happened in their life so far, they've got to this real, real deep thinking point. And not only that, but you see the mask here. And what the mask reminds us of, you know, is that it's seeing things through other people's eyes, okay? And certainly, obviously, it's pentacles, let's not forget. So certainly in regards to business, we spoke about how in their head they've been and quizzing and contemplating over here with the cactus, you know, basically self-discovery and, you know, thinking super hard. So they've had this self-discovery in their mind, and then also on a leading on from that, but also to do with business, I want to say here, they've really been looking at everything and contemplating their life and what they want from it, how to acquire the things that they want. But there's a real kind of shift. It's almost, and oh, it's lovely. They've hit a real breakthrough with this, you know, self-discovery, in the sense that they've realised, oh, how can I articulate this? Luchan. Okay, so what Luchan is saying is, you know, it isn't having, it's giving that makes one rich. It isn't having, it's giving that makes one rich. And it's almost like they've figured that out. So, you know, we're dealing with a lot of emotional and self-maturity here. Which is fantastic. And then we've got the heron. You know, they finally stand. The heron is super lovable. You know, we're talking about emotion here and more on their social self. And it's a super lovable. The heron walks in, everyone kind of stands to attention and looks and admires the heron. The heron is also, the heron is also, you know, is a proud animal. So with everything that we just said, it's made them sound really good, and they know it. They're proud of, you know, this person that they're emerging into, and that's what we see with the heron. So the biggest thing is both really you're at your strongest points right about here, okay? And then you're going to envelope into each other's lives. So this is super exciting. You know, more often than not, when you get into relationship, one's on a different level than the other. And that's the biggest factor of things not working. But you two, you're very much in each other's path, basically. So this is just fantastic. Awesome news. And we've then got the Hierophant for you, the Tower, and the Eight of Crystals. This is so... oh, I'm getting tingles. It's really interesting, guys. You're on for quite a ride, but a really cool ride. Then we've got for them the Rosemary, the Mushroom, and the Charm, which is the Empress, Five of Cups, and the Tower. Tower in both, notice. Let's start with this one. So obviously we've got the Hierophant for you. And the Hierophant, I mean, it's celebrating all things spiritual life. And certainly what I'm getting coming through here, and for them we've got the Empress over here, which is the Rosemary and the Empress. I mean, blindly, that's like, yeah, very much it's coming through, you know, nurturing and beauty, and it's to create, right, and share things. However you're going to meet, it's going to be, give me more, guides. it's going to be at... It's going to be somewhere, I want to say spiritual, with a spiritual edge to it, or something super creative, which is very heady, or whether it be art, something artistic. It's going to be very, very creative in whichever way you meet. And you're both very much in the same place. We've then got the Tower and the Eight of Crystals, and I want to concentrate on you for a second with this, and then I'll go on to them, and then, of course, both together. But it's really important here because you've come a long, long way. And then we've got the Tower when you meet them, right? And they've got that in there as well. But with you, you know, we're talking about, and the biggest feeling that's coming through here that I just can't shift is that you've got to shake old relationships. You have to abandon old relationships. I think meeting, you know, them is really... It's like the last puzzle. You've been feeling great. Whatever's happened here, you've built through and you've worked and worked, and you're doing amazingly. And then meeting them, there's something that's triggered this past feeling. And the biggest message is you are to abandon past relationships. You know, you have to give a clear run. And it really interestingly say that's coming up exactly the same for them here. You know, a sudden change and a sudden realization. For them though, very much you're trying to say it's not the same thing for them. It's not about abandoning old relationships, but the thing that you trigger in each other, oh, I'm getting real tingles here. It's something real special. It's for them, it's realization, you know, that they've, and it's going to come out, and I'm just going to say it because that's what I'm hearing, is they've met the one. It's this realization, this massive sudden change. And for you, that's the message there. But then coming up here with the Eight of Crystals, you know, this talks of adventure and projects on the horizon, and you just absolutely empower each other in every way. And the biggest reason is because you're both on, what I'm hearing is on the same frequency. You know, everything is made up of different frequencies, different channels, whether it be 5D, 3D, 4D, you know, whatever realm or place or anywhere in time and existence you want to be. It's a frequency. That's the easiest way to describe it. And what I'm hearing is that you're both on the exact same one. So great news, guys, especially if you've had just an crazy amount of relationships. This is someone new as well, just to put out there. This isn't someone you know already. This is very much someone new. But not only are you going to trigger things that need triggering in each other, but yeah, it's going to spark lots of things. For them, for you, the problem is dealing with those old relationships. And for them, it's, you know, it triggers something for them as well. Obviously, there's the realization and massive change, but it kind of unlocks for them that last little bit here that they didn't manage to resolve as well. And, you know, the mushroom, it's almost like a regret and a mistake and a loss. And I'm going to put another one on that there, because there's two messages that are coming through here. One is coming through, you know, saying that it's almost like they've got a block on relationships. Things have come through here. And even though we've got the nurturing and the Empress, it's almost like they're so on their high with them that the first way to react to you is with that initial negative, it's like, you know, they've tasted, like you look at the mushroom and it offers, certainly this one, no nutrients or no nourishment, you know, it's just, and that's how they're seeing this. They can't really better them more than they believe at the moment. So there's that stubbornness, and that perhaps is the streak that, you know, makes you kind of the trigger that makes you think of that past relationship. But as I mentioned, you know, this isn't, regardless of these two things happening when you do meet, it's not going to deter you. And there's just see much adventure. There's big realization from them that, you know, you're exactly what they need. So, you know, what I'm hearing here is there's a bit of work, but for both of you. And it's actually a pleasure, guys, because there's not much work. You know, when you get to most people, there's so much work. You don't see that in the first glimpses, right? In the first realms of the honeymoon period. But there's so much work to be done along the way, because normally, again, we're on different frequencies. For you guys, you're on the same. So although there seems like there's a little hurdle here, it's not. And interestingly, it's your own stuff going on. I want to say it's your own shit going on in your own heads rather than to do with each other. But that's a great thing, because you help each other work that out for you know, yourselves. And we've then got here, if nothing will come of this situation, and don't let your past hold you back. And yeah, the biggest thing and you know, don't take that negatively, and my guides are saying this isn't meant nothing will good will come of this situation, but you know, you have to remember that when you are presented with negative is what this card's saying, that nothing good will come of it. And certainly we spoke about that up here. And don't let your past hold you back, which again, you know, these two things are definitely the main points that not only advice we would give to you, but also advice for them as well. You know, don't let their past hold them back. And nothing good will come if they say stalemate. For you, again, stalemate in a different way, but nothing good will come. And look what you have ahead of you, should you just decide to unravel the rose. On that note, let me pull, I'm just going to pull some Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light cards for a little bit. Oh, I'm to pull this one, Awakening. Oh, lovely. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Oh, not only is the message for this for you, you've got so much. I'm so excited for you. I don't know if you're in the middle of awakening now, if you realise, if you don't, but you are. You're about to awaken. Should you decide to really push through with this here, and you have to do that. You know, don't let this be one of those things that you're like, meh. Pay attention, but mass awakening. But also, again, we spoke about how you trigger each other. Huge upgrades, but also integration. So when you are finally meeting and integrated, there's going to be so much awakening. Really exciting. It's nice because they're as spiritual, whether or not they call it spiritual, they understand their mind. Starseed, what lights you up? This is definitely for both, again, advice for both right now. So for you, that's a big question you need to be asking. Remember, we spoke about the affirmations here, and you know, you need to replace the negative thoughts about yourself and what others are thinking with positive. So, you know, this card here, what lights you up? What does light you up? Go into meditation, find out if you're not sure right here on the surface, but you really need to work on that. I am also going to pull, because I always think this is great, I'm going to pull one for you each. This is the Music Oracles, and it's basically music legends of past, but we're going to get this for a little bit more character insight from both of you. And this is in how you will be together as a partnership. So for you, we've got Jimi Hendrix. How cool. And then for them, we've got Beyonce. Isn't that interesting, the way around as well? Amazing. I mean, they obviously, we spoke about the heron up here. You know, Beyonce, forget it's Beyonce, but it's a similar card. You know, confidence can be the most powerful aphrodisiac. Be both everywhere and nowhere at once. And when someone sings from the heart, don't go tone deaf. And, you know, they're much rarer. There will be your Beyonce backing you. How great do we feel when Beyonce plays, right? That's how they will make you feel. They've got that real championing energy about them. So that's super cool and amazing. And then we've got for you Jimi Hendrix. Oh, legend. Oh, only losers stay in tune. If you live in a room full of mirrors, all you'll see is yourself. Technology is a tool, but it will never set you free. Jimi Hendrix is just always reminding us again that, bringing it back to the mind, you know, don't look at the materialistic and everything that's around you. Look at what's in your heart and your mind. And that's the message Jimmy likes to portray, and that's the message it is. And I'm also hearing that, you know, you need to go and listen to some Jimi Hendrix, and certainly for yourself. And when you want to think about them, you pop on some Beyonce, because that feeling you get from a great Beyonce song, and all of us can relate to them at some point, is how they're going to make you feel, you know, that real championing and understanding. They're going to get you like that. Oh, how exciting. I'm going to pull one more here, and this one is going to be, let's have a look, Light. The Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. This is a message directly for you, and I'm going to bring it back to this card we spoke of earlier and how you are right now. Please do seek the light over the darkness, because, you know, you've got so much great stuff ahead of you, and you're not just down at the moment, but oh my God, you're a queen. You know, you need to dust that shit off, because you're absolutely have got such a roar under there, but you've let other people's thoughts and, you know, outside crap basically interfere with your everything. So Time to dig in again. Meditate, meditate, meditate. This will happen, and I'm hearing here that this is, you know, certainly within the next 6 months. So I'm pushing Christmas for you, but no, next 6 months is what I'm hearing, or soon. You know, this isn't in the distant future at all. So certainly to make yourself open, but what I am hearing is you're in the middle of doing your own work at the moment, and then that's going to come. So put in the work, listen to some Jimi Hendrix and Beyonce, and yeah, you will be living la vida soon with your person. But guys, this is a lovely reading. If you have any more questions or wanted to get into this a bit further, don't hesitate to hit me up for a reading. You can do that by messaging me. All the details are in the description below, or of course on my About Me page. Wonderful. Well guys, sending you so much love and light. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, but yeah, more importantly, comment below. I'm dying to hear what your thoughts are on this, especially, you know, you certainly need some love. And I mentioned, you know, don't be afraid to ask for help. If it's in anything that I can help you with, ask, you know, or if not, ask those around you or those that you think may be able to. But sending lots of love and light your way. Oh, so good to be back. Again, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you very soon. Take care, guys. Hi, for those of you that chose crystal number 2, this is your reading. So today we are looking at your next relationship, so your next love. We're not just talking about a fling here, or maybe we are. Let's see what the cards say. I'm going to be using, for you, I'm going to be using the Star Child Tarot, and I'm going to be using the High Tarot for them. It's getting a bit dark in here, guys. I need to sort out my lighting for my videos. I hope this is okay. I'll try and edit it a bit lighter. But yeah, let's have a tune in for you now. I'm going to give these one more little shuffle. How are you anyway? Do comment below. I love hearing from you guys so much. Is this your first time here, or have you been here before? Oh, we've got 10 of Cups. Sorry, I'm reading today, as random as this sounds, but it's the way it needs to be, upright. So we're looking at upright with these cards here. Told you to keep both of these out. Guys, I've got a lot of cups coming through here. We've got the 10 of Cups, King of Cups, 2 of Wands, High Priestess, and the 10 of Wands. And then let's pull some for them. And again, we're going to be reading upright today. And first of all, we're going to look at where you guys are now. We've got the Swan, we've got the Stag, which is the World, and the King of Swords. Whew. Page of Cups. Interesting. Got 10, the Emperor, the Tiger, which is the Page of Pentacles, and the Tower, the Charm. Interesting. Right, I say we literally just dive straight in. What do you think? First of all, just to let you know as well, I read predominantly through my guide, so we're just going to go ahead today, and anything else that comes in, of course, comes in. But we start off here. We've got the 10 of Cups. You know, this is such a beautiful card of you know, I'm getting a real family at the moment, and you're yearning. I can't help but feel that you want love so bad right now. You know, you think about it, you are, and I'm getting the feeling that you're feeling love. You're feeling in a good place at the moment. I'm feeling good about yourself, you know, with things around you and so forth. I do see here, and we've got the 2 of Wands that follows, and that, you know, there is this, it's a loneliness. It's a huge loneliness that's coming through, and it's just a case of wanting to harmonize that. And definitely you see with the 5 of Wands here, you know, there's going to be a lot of self-reflection here, and definitely the message coming through is that meditation. I always say meditate, of course, always, but manifestation is the biggest thing that's coming out for you, and it's time to manifest all of these things, which I've got a feeling that you're doing already, and it's working. Whatever it is you're doing, it's working. Do more of you know, the positive things we're talking about here. It's so easy to think negatively all the time, but amazingly the positive thoughts you are having exploding into the universe right now. So it's a huge message to remind and be conscious and know what it is you're thinking, because it's going out there and it's sticking. And you know, you very much have got that power at the moment. We see the Kings of Cups come in, and yes, this is referring to this person. Of course, I always use she, he, whatever relates to you, but this is you, this is the other person. But the King of Cups, you know, you could not get more stable and Romeo-like than the King of Cups. You know, it's not the page, but it's the king, and this is somebody that you're absolutely going to meet, and this is in the person here. We've got the High Priestess and the Ten of Wands. I just want to come across to them for a second though. We've got the King of Swords, the World, and the Page of Cups. And guys, this is so lovely. You often get readings and everyone's down and everyone's feeling, and much, you know, hey, we all have our issues, and that's not to say that you're not suffering in some way or another at the moment, but what I'm saying is that your light, the light part of you is shining right now, and it very much is for them as well. Biggest messages that are coming through here is, you know, they're very much owning their presence, their job, I want to say their stage. You know, they literally own their stage is what's coming through. I'm seeing this person as either, I want to say spokesperson, but not in a motivational, although they are hugely motivational as a person. I almost want to say political, or something very proper and, you know, professional. I want to say political. I can almost see like a world leader here. You're going to marry a president? No, you're not. That was just me going random. But very much that kind of vibe of person, you know, a presidential world leader type vibe. That's honestly what's coming through here. But they are on fire right now. They are owning their life, owning their situation, and yeah, they very much are. It's interesting though, because obviously, you know, we spoke about you being lonely over here, and they are as well, you know, with this comes with the success that they have. Very successful person here, on a monetary level we're talking, and business. But with the success, you know, it can be quite a lonely place, but there's almost, you know, no fractures here. They're very much a put together person. As I said, guys, you know, to be a president, I mean, maybe not, we've got Donald Trump as an example, haven't we, and others like him, but this is very much, he's the vibe of the, you know, that fairy tale kind of world leader that should be the best of a person, and, you know, there's really nothing there that an opponent could pick apart and spin, because they're generally just good. And that's really what's coming through here, which is so lovely. And I mentioned that, you know, you're putting it out there and trying to attract good. Good is coming to you, my friend. Good is coming. And it's so lovely to see. So lovely. There is, with that though, and it'll be really interesting. And, you know, you see here charm at the end of theirs. And I'm going to go through all the different cards, but I just want to bring attention here because I can't ignore it. You know, you very much are going to knock them off their feet. And charm is the Tower card. And normally you see the Tower card as crumbling or boom. For them, it's a realization that they need you in their life. You know, the real realization of, yeah, wow, this is what I've been missing. I didn't realize everything's so perfect, but I absolutely want you. You know, it very much is that. You know, you've got here Tiger, the Orchid, guys, they are just dominating in life, and under that note, you're definitely going to meet them, and you're urged to go to talks or events or places where people are speaking. You need to go to them. So obviously we're living in a COVID world, so getting out is more important than ever. So have a look at things that are around, and, you know, not necessarily, it could be online, I'm hearing. So things that interest you in the way in which you meet. I'm getting the idea, obviously you had the King of Cups coming through here as well. It was very much in something that you share an interest on. So have a look at online webinars and talks and things like that you can actively participate in, because that's the way in which I'm picking up that you're going to meet here, and that's confirmed, yeah, by Luchuan. But yeah, they make you feel, I mean, we've got the High Priestess here, that's how they make you feel, you know, wise and comfortable and solid, and what's the word I'm looking for? If my guides can help me out here, secure, Luchuan said, and that's absolutely the word, secure. There's just so much amazing things going on, and, you know, they absolutely just light you up in every way. I'm going to pull some other cards because this is super exciting. I don't know what to tell you. You've got like it's like a James Bond type person. Like, they're bulletproof. They're just very well put together. Interesting. Let's try and go below the surface a bit. I'm going to pull one for each of you. And these are the musical oracle, and it's basically music legends. And we're going to try and pick out some personality traits for you underneath all this bravado. But I'm really getting here, it's a real kind of chalk and cheese, in the sense that I'm getting that you're super spiritual. It's coming across, and if you don't actively practice yet, you will begin to do so, and you know you are on that path. But yeah, really spiritual, soft, lovely, positive energy is what I'm getting from you. Such a positive person, and you know, happy-go-lucky, and believe and know that all this is coming to you. And as I said, it's like manifestation is your biggest thing right now. You're just attracting it, and zoom, you're attracting this person in. But this person is all, and I love the contrast between these cards, because it's a really good analogy about the both of you. You know, there's so much colour and there's so much dark. That's not a bad dark, but they're just very professional and put together, and you test the boundaries of being a little bit more, even though you are very professional and put together as well, you're definitely more free-flowing is the word that's coming through. But let's have a look below those surfaces. I'm going to pull two here. Joni Mitchell for yourself, and Elvis Presley for them. Joni Mitchell, oh, don't you just love Joni Mitchell? Learn to write in your own blood. Some things need confessing, others are better left unsaid. Never lose sight of the miraculous. Joni Mitchell was just lovely, wasn't she? If you want to look into her a bit further and definitely listen to her music, you've got very much an undertone of Joni Mitchell going on at the moment. For them, you've got the Elvis, you are king. What were we saying before about they're like a world leader, or, I mean, they're also musically the king. Never let reality stand in your way, always keep heaven on speed dial. And they really are the king, and they've got this, but there is that real playfulness there of Elvis, you know. And when Elvis was on stage, I mean, he was just electric, right? And equally, when they're on stage, they're just electric. That's so funny, that just came out. I want to pull some advice cards out for the both of you. And oh, this is such an interesting match. I'm seeing this, and again, not that you are these things, but it's almost like hippie meets Wall Street, or, you know, that kind of difference. And it doesn't have to be that exactly, but there's definitely, you know, a difference to you here, but you're just going to be magnetized towards each other when you do meet. And it'll be in a busy place, but again, it will be like magnets to each other, which will catch you both off because you weren't expecting, or you were because you've listened to this, but they won't be expecting it. Dance with Life is the first one that's come out. And then these are just advice cards here. And Warrior Woman. Dance with life, do something to change your energy. You know, your energy is great at the moment, but in regards to this, do something to change your energy. You know, we want to shift you over. Keep on doing what you're doing. Do more meditation, put out, and again, concentrate on the positive thoughts, not the negative, because that's what's being put out there at the moment. You know, remember that manifestation, you're like a magnet. Whatever you're putting out there is coming back. So manifest all this good stuff. And Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? And this implies to both of you, and very much is something which your relationship is going to be based on. And you're going to help each other find the next level of your journey, which is so lovely. But yeah, you're going to dance with life, the two of you, Joni Mitchell and Elvis. But you're going to dance with life. You're going to bring out the best in each other. And they're also going to bring to you, you know, some great attributes. But most importantly, we spoke about making you feel secure, didn't we, earlier? And then that's the biggest thing that's coming through. And they're just going to love you, and absolutely love you. It's such a lovely reading. I'm so excited for you. If you enjoyed this or have any questions, hit me up below. But I'm just finding it funny because you're so different. But yeah, super cool reading. I'm dying to see what happens with this as well. So definitely let me know what you thought of this. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you're not already. If you did want to go into this deeper, or, you know, I definitely recommend a guided meditation for you. You need to just go and try and connect with your guides more than you currently are. But hit me up. But yeah, guys, I'll see you soon. What a lovely reading. Best wishes to you. Keep putting out the love. You've got good stuff coming to you. Peace out, guys. I'll see you for reading soon. Again, don't forget to hit subscribe if you are not already. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Hello, if you chose crystal number 3, this is your reading. And today, so the pot goes there, we are looking at your next relationship. So is it going to be a brief fling? Is it going to be marriage? What are they going to be like? Let's have a look. And first of all, I am going to pull some cards for you. And I'm to do this, I'm going to use the Star Child deck by Danielle Noel. Let's just give these a little shuffle. And yeah, we're going to start to have a look where you are at the moment, things you're up to, what you're doing, and then obviously we'll envelope that into them. I'm going to read all my cards upright today. Just something that came to me. I normally read them reverse and upright, but for some reason today, Luchuan was saying they need to be upright. So that is what they will be. So we've got the Page of Crystals, 7 of Crystals, and the 6 of Crystals. Oh, a lot of crystals going on here. And then let's have a look. For next, we've got Justice, 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Crystals. Interesting. And then let's pull out some for them as well. And we have the Rose, 2 of Cups, the Mushroom, which is the 5 of Cups, and we have the Ring, which is the Ace of Cups. And we've got the Shell, Knight of Wands, the Snail, which is the Hermit, and we've also got the 10 of Cups, which is, oh, lovely, under your spell kind of card. Right. I'm also going to pull some Moonology cards out for you. I'll just get the underlining vibes that we've got going on here. And we've got full moon in Taurus and new moon in Sagittarius. Right, let's have a look then, shall we? So we've got a lot of crystals going on. And first thing that's jumped out of me, obviously with the crystals, we're talking about monetary or work. You've started something recently is what I'm hearing. So you're at the beginning of something, all your time is focused on that. And the biggest message that's coming through is don't forget to look for love. Yes, let me rephrase that and bring that back. Luchuan said, I read through my guides, by the way. Luchuan is here with me today. But the way they're explaining it is that you're working so hard and it's going great. There's a lot of things happening. You're juggling a lot. You've got having a lot of prosperity is about to come your way as well. So that self journey and whatever it is that you've started is going to progress and in a great way as well. So good times ahead, first of all. Whoop! But also what it's saying is don't forget to look for love because you are thinking about it. You clicked on this video today, which is about your next relationship. So even though you are, what's being asked is that are you doing the right things to push yourself towards that? It's one thing thinking about it, which we should manifest, send positive thought out. And on that note, be careful you don't send out negative. Oh, it'll never happen, or I'll never this. No. You need to replace those with I will, it will, etc. But yeah, you're being asked to kind of question yourself at the moment as this is all wonderful, but you need to make room for love as well, not just in the thinking, but in the practical sense also. We've got Justice, 3 of Cups, and the King of Crystals here as well. You're very much going to meet your match is what I want to say. The first thing we'll come to, let's look at them for a second because they're on quite the journey as well. They're craving a relationship and they have lots of little brieflings is what's coming through. And that's not to say that this is a ladies' man or, man's lady or whatever way round or whatever resonates with you. But it's not to say that, listen, I'm not saying that they're easy or that they're a hoe here. They are not at all. But what I mean is they get so much interest. There's lots of dating going on. Not in the sexual. They're not at all. And I want to re-emphasize, because this has come out wrong, they are not at all hugely sexually active with lots of different people. That's not what I mean. They're dating though. There's lots of people on the scene because lots of people are drawn to them. They're quite a magnet in that sense. But it's not quite enough and they're not feeling nourished. Even though there's all the attention there, they're really craving. You've got the Ace of Cups here, the beginning, the ring that they want to put on someone's finger. They're craving that love. much in the same way you are. Again, you found this video, but they're just, and they are putting themselves out there. You know, that's all they're doing. They're dating a lot, but they're just not being satisfied and haven't met the right person. Certainly, I almost want to say, and this is very specific, I don't normally like to say specific things in my readings, but this is just coming through heavily and I can't ignore it, so I'm just going to say it. It is what it is, guys. In whatever you're doing here, you're going to be hugely successful in this. And at your success, and through your success, you're going to meet this person. You know, when you feel a moment of great justice and great, it's almost as if all this hard work, that moment when you feel, oh, you know, I feel that justice has been done. You know, I proved all the people that didn't think I could do it wrong. You know, I'm here today. I'm at that point where I always hoped I'd get to. At that point is when they're going to enter. And they're going to enter literally like a dreamer, you know, on a boat is the way I want to say it. You know, we've got this real knight kind of character coming in. And as I said, they very much attract people. There is that dreamy side of them, and they do attract people. There's a lot of, you know, new, fresh beginnings for them because they attract it constantly. But no one really gets through to them because they are very much in their shell. And that's the thing you'll notice at first. And it's something I'm hearing that's going to put you off a bit in the first instance, is that they're not going to give much away. And you don't like that. You like someone to lay it out and put it on, but you are literally, they're going to be under your spell of love, 10 of Cups, and you're absolutely just going to blow them away. And the same, we've got the King of Crystals here. They're going to make you stronger, not only with business, but in love and in so many ways, and vice versa. So this is a great relationship. They're going to be under an absolute spell of you. I don't see marriage here, but you know, this card, they see you as everything, and it's very much what I'm hearing going to be your decision of where you take this. But if ever you need it, and listen, I'm not going into the full reading of your entire relationship. This is about who's the next relationship, you know, snippets of what's to come. And this is your first meeting. So it's got all the possibilities to go into something quite, you know, lovely and serious, because all the right ingredients are here. But what I will say is you'll have them smitten from the get-go. If anything, they'll need to convince you and so forth. But your dreams need a practical plan. That was the advice that came out. Remember, we spoke about here, you're so practical in your work and in your other things. You need to start being practical about love and putting yourself out there more. Because people that are good for you, like this hermit over here, you know, aren't getting a chance to get in. You're so powerful is the word I want to use, but you need to direct that towards the right way, and luck is on your side. And that's a big thing that comes through, that this relationship is going to be a lucky one. You for they and they for you. Real luck on your side. Let's dig in a little bit deeper, and I'd like to get a little bit about your characteristics of you both here. So what kind of characteristics you have. Let's have a look. We have Janis Joplin for them, and Michael Jackson. Oh, Janis Joplin, I love Janis Joplin. And you got Michael Jackson. Yoo-hoo! Sorry, that really made me laugh. Michael Jackson, listen, whatever you think of Michael Jackson, you know, what he meant at one time was magnificent, you know, and obviously his music and being unusual is not enough. You must be remarkable. That was him, right? Remove yourself from contact with the ordinary. The world is a dance floor of the creator. And it's just reminding you that absolutely is you. You are a creator. But, you know, certainly the Michael is reminding you to let go a bit in life and love as well. And that's going to be your thing. And I'm hearing Lutrani saying you need to go listen to some Michael Jackson, get up off your bum and actually dance around the room to some Michael Jackson, because, you know, you need to invoke that fun side of you more. I mean, you do anyway. You've got a really cool job from what I'm hearing. Well, it's your creation. So you do enjoy it, but you need to put more enjoyment on the other sides of you as well. Janis Joplin, evolve but don't compromise. You've all you've got. The power of love must replace the love of power. You are far greater than the sum of your years. You know, again, just a really, a very chilled out, laid back person. And not laid back in that sense, but yeah, more laid back, I would say, than you are, and chilled out, but very wise and heady, much like Janis Joplin, you know, far greater than the sum of their years. So certainly a very wise intellectual person, but yeah, they're very much this one-man band at the moment, and they want to find that love. And oh, it's going to be so exciting when you do. But yeah, if you want to have a little think about them or a little daydream about them, pop on some Janis Joplin. If you want to find a bit more of your Noir, pop on some Michael Jackson and enjoy. What a lovely, lovely reading. I'm going to pull, let's have a look. I'm going to pull a couple of advice cards here. I'm going to pull some for you. And we're going to use Work Your Light, Rebecca Campbell. So this isn't about them. This bit's about you here, because that's just awesome. And I'm very much looking forward to how that rolls out. But we've got Trust the Niggle. And then we've got Counsel of Light. Trust the niggle. What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? So what are you niggling about at the moment? What is it trying to tell you? You may be on something there. So do trust that niggle. And also Counsel of Light. Divine orchestration helps in the subtle realms. This is a huge indication for you to really meditate. You know, my guides push this all the time, God damn it. I say to them, what, is this the message for everyone? And they're like, yes, it is, yes. Because it truly is, right? It's what we all should be doing, you know. We're all taught to get into church or brush our teeth in the morning. Meditation should be as easy as those things. You know, you wake up, you meditate for 5 minutes, like you brush your teeth to take care of your teeth, right? You wash your face to take care of your skin. What do we do with our mind? We need to meditate. Some people listen to music, pop on some music, meditate. 5 minutes, that's all you need. But yeah, enjoy. I hope this has been good for you. I hope it's resonated. Do let me know in the comments below. I've been away for a while, so it'd be lovely to hear from you, how you've been. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you aren't already. Trying to hit 1K subscribers, nearly there. Then I can become a YouTube partner. Very excited about that. So yeah, your help is much appreciated. And if you want to see more content like this, then there'll be lots coming soon. Definitely, just quickly for you, we mentioned about the affirmations there. I actually released a affirmation video recently, so feel free to go over that. You'll see it in my videos and listen to that, or make one up of your own. That's seen as just a guide. That's what I do every morning. But of course, you should tailor-make one to yourself. But anyway, much love and light. Peace out. Again, subscribe and I'll see you soon. And yeah, take care. Love and light to you.